We're always told that confidence comes from praise, right? From people encouraging us. But what if that whole idea is wrong? Today, we're going to dig into a much more powerful idea that true, lasting confidence isn't something you're given, it's something you forge.
So let's just kick things off with a really foundational question. Is self-esteem a gift? Is it something that other people hand to you through compliments or likes on social media or their approval? It seems like a simple question, but our culture has a very, very strong opinion on this.
And that opinion is a huge yes. I mean, think about it. We are surrounded by this idea that our self-worth is built on what other people think. It's the praise you get from your boss, it's the likes on your latest post, it's all that public validation that tells you, hey, you're doing okay.
But here's the thing. This total reliance on what other people think, it creates a really serious problem. It's a kind of paradox, where the very thing that's supposed to build us up can actually become our greatest weakness.
And that right there is the core of the problem. What happens when the likes dry up? What happens when the compliments just stop? If your self-esteem is basically rented from the opinions of others, you can get evicted at any moment. It's a foundation made of glass.
Okay, so if that model is fundamentally broken, we obviously need an alternative, a more resilient, a more powerful source of self-worth. And this is what we're going to call the confidence crucible. It's all about forging something, not just waiting to receive it.
And that brings us to the core concept, earned confidence. Now pay attention to the words here. It isn't given, it isn't received, it is forged internally. And how is it forged? By doing one thing, voluntarily taking on and then overcoming really, really difficult challenges. So you see, the crucial point is this total shift in how you think about it. You don't just find confidence. You don't wait for someone to hand it to you. You build it, brick by painful, effortful brick. It's an active process of construction, not a passive gift. This split creates two completely different models for how we see ourselves. On one side, you've got what's called virtue signaling, and on the other, you have internal truth. Let's break those down, because they're polar opposites. So, virtue signaling is basically the outward performance of being a good person. It's about saying all the right things, posting the right pictures, and doing things specifically so that other people will see them and approve. The audience is always, always external.
Now, contrast that with internal truth. This is not a performance at all. This is knowledge. It's the quiet, undeniable proof you hold deep inside yourself that you can do hard things because you have done them. The only audience that matters here is you. And this side-by-side just makes a difference crystal clear. I mean, look at these two paths. Given esteem is totally outsourced. It depends on what other people think, which makes it incredibly fragile. But earned confidence, that's built in-house. Its source is internal proof, making it so much more resilient, and its focus is only on the private actions you take. One is a performance for the world, the other is a fact you know in your bones.
Okay, so if real confidence comes from that internal proof, where in the world do you actually get that proof? Well, it's forged in the moments no one else ever sees. It is built on unseen effort. And this, right here, this is the heart of it. True confidence is what you know about yourself because of what you did when there was no audience, no applause, and no one to impress but yourself. It's that pre-dawn workout, the extra hour you spent studying. It's the decision to do the right thing when the easy thing was staring you right in the face. So what does this process actually look like? Well, first, you deliberately choose to face something hard. Then, you push yourself past what you thought your limit was. Now, this next part is critical. You have to do it for yourself, not for an audience. And finally, you let that accomplishment, that win, become a part of your internal truth. You absorb the proof of what you're capable of. So, this brings the whole concept right back to you. This isn't just some abstract theory, it's really a call to action. You have to be the one to define what this process looks like in your own life. At the end of the day, this is the real takeaway. Real, unshakable confidence isn't some feeling you just hope for. It is a truth that you know. It's a conviction that lives deep down inside of you, and it's totally immune to the fleeting opinions of the outside world. And just to be super clear, this isn't about being arrogant. It's about quiet certainty. It's that profound difference between hoping other people see you as capable and knowing without a shadow of a doubt that you are. Because you have the receipts, you have the proof from your own private battles. And that leaves us with one final and really crucial question for you to think about.
What difficult challenge are you going to choose to face? Not for praise, not for show, but to forge the undeniable proof of your own strength. So, what is your crucible?